Apparently, no separate introduction is needed for this spacecraft. In my opinion, this car manufacturer has contributed the most and perhaps even started the electric car revolution. Model 3 is yet by far the most popular model from Tesla, and today we'll take a look at what anyone considering the option of an electric car needs to know about this iPhone on wheels. As always, unlike other car reviewers, I won't talk about the things you can see for yourself at the car showrooms. Instead, I briefly and clearly discuss what others choose to keep silent about, but you definitely need to know. How much you can travel with the full battery in real life, how long it will take to charge it, and how much it would cost to purchase and operate this EV compared to the fuel-powered alternatives. By the way, OEV4ME continuously uploads videos about the latest electric cars, so subscribe to our channel and make sure to click on the bell icon to receive notifications so that you don't miss the most relevant reviews for you. I'm Tadas from OEV4ME about electric cars in a nutshell. Although the history of Model 3 dates back only to 2019, its specifications have changed many times. So while Tesla has never officially announced the technical details of their electric cars, you should know that if you buy a second-hand Model 3, you can get a wide variety of modifications that differ in battery capacity, engine power, charging speed, and trim details. And although these tables will not help unravel Tesla's technical puzzle, you will be able to calibrate your expectations. There are three variants currently produced by Tesla: Model 3, formerly known as the Standard Range, the Long Range, and Performance. And although from the outside and inside all these variants are practically identical, their differences lie in the technical details. Model 3 is offered with two different net battery capacities, 57.5 or 75 kilowatt hours. And while these figures would not impress those following the EV market, looking at Tesla's efficiency, you realize that their range covered in one charge is very competitive and perhaps even leading among electric vehicles in a similar segment. Model 3 with a smaller battery covers the distances that other manufacturers' models achieve with at least 10 or even 20% larger batteries, so your longer trips would last less than those with other EV models. Model 3 Long Range shows even more impressive results, and this is mainly due to its market-leading efficiency figures. The battery charging speed is very important, so I always recommend checking not only the maximum charging capacity declared by the manufacturer, but also the average charging power that the electric car actually charges the battery. It would be one of the main factors setting how much time you will spend at the charging stations. Tesla does not officially publish these technical details, but we can see from the information found on the internet that it is competitive in today's market. 11 kilowatt AC charging is a standard nowadays, but 170 or even 250 kilowatt DC power on paper looks pretty good. What is not that good is the average charging power, because Tesla's battery charging curve allows to reach an average power of only 100 or 124 kilowatts respectively, which is significantly less than you can expect from a leading electric car manufacturer. Elon Musk promised that Tesla Model 3 will be the most affordable EV for the masses. Unfortunately, the purchase price of both Tesla and other electric cars is one of the main factors still deterring buyers from switching to these more environmentally friendly vehicles. But you should consider not just the purchase price of the car when calculating how much it will actually cost you to own and maintain it each month. Here's what you should evaluate before making the final decision on whether or not to buy this Tesla. As you know, Tesla has never produced and apparently does not plan any models with internal combustion engines. So for my comparison, I chose a manufacturer and a model that, in my subjective opinion, could be the closest fuel-powered alternative to Tesla. It is true that the BMW M4 already has a fully electric version, but today I will compare the gasoline-powered M440i xDrive Grand Coupe. As always, I recommend evaluating the depreciation of the car over the period of its use, rather than the total purchase price. In most cases, if you sell your car after 5 years, you can expect to get at least a third of its original value. In this case, the real price difference between Tesla and BMW from more than 4,000 euros, looking at the starting price list, after considering the residual value, drops to 3,000, but still in favor of an EV. The regular maintenance cost of an electric cars are significantly lower than those of a gasoline-powered. But in the case of Tesla, they are even suspiciously low. According to the information I received, we see that in order for the Model 3 to travel 100,000 kilometers, it may be necessary to replace the brake pads, which would cost about 350 euros. On the other hand, servicing a fuel-powered BMW would cost up to 10 times more. Even though both fuel and electricity prices are breaking all-time records, if you charge your electric car at home at the night or weekend rate, after driving 1000 kilometers, you will save over 11,000 euros, because electric trips are almost 4 times cheaper than gasoline, at least here in Lithuania. The end result is impressive to say the least. Tesla's total cost of ownership are almost 25% lower than a gasoline BMW, and that is before taking into account state subsidies and grants that differ across the countries.